DJM TV.
President Muhammadu Buhari vows to give democracy to Republic of Chad as the Nigerian leader begs Nigerians. Plus, more reactions has continued to trail the Southern governor's stand on Nigeria's restructuring. Hi guys, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you depending on your location. This is DJM Daily News Update, where you get latest news updates all around the world. Let's go to the main news. The President of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, yesterday met with the President of Chad's Transitional Military Council, General Muhammad Idris Deby, at the Presidential Villa in Abuja, the nation's capital. Our State House correspondent reports that the Republic of Chad's president arrived at the Presidential Villa at about 11 minutes past 11 in the morning. It was also gathered that Mr. Idris Deby, who took over power of leadership after the death of his father on April 19, 2021, while leading a battle against northern rebels in the country. It was also learned by our correspondent that the Republic of Chad's transitional president was in Nigeria on a one-day official visit after visiting the Republic of Niger in May 11, 2021. Speaking at the meeting with the Chad's transitional president, President Muhammadu Buhari assured him that Nigeria will play its part to ensure a free and fair election for the return to constitutional order in the country. In President Buhari's words, "We are bound together by culture and geography, and we will help in all ways we can. Nigeria appreciates the role Chad played in helping us to combat terrorism and will continue the collaboration," the president said. The Nigerian leader also described the late Deby as a personal friend and a friend of Nigeria, adding that the country will not hesitate to offer support. Mr. Buhari further said that Nigeria will help strengthen the Lake Chad Basin Commission (LCBC) and the Multinational Joint Task Force (MNJTF). In the words of President Muhammadu Buhari again, "We will also help you to ensure a smooth transition in 18 months as you have promised your people," he added. In his remark, President Muhammad Idris Deby thanked Nigeria for showing solidarity, particularly during the passage of his father. In President Muhammad Deby's words, "We rely on our brother country, Nigeria, as we have shared history, culture, and geography. We are ready to be guided by you in our journey to constitutional rule," he said. Recall that the Transitional Council of Chad Republic was formed on April 20, 2021, following the death of the country's former president, Idris Deby, from injuries he sustained while battling with the country's northern rebels, and his son, General Muhammad Idris Deby, was announced as the head of the country's transitional government to return the country to democratic rule within 18 months. Similarly, President Muhammadu Buhari has begged Nigerians to understand that his government is working hard to tackle and solve the insecurity challenges rocking the nation currently. The president stated this recently while speaking with newsmen at the State House shortly after he observed the Eid prayer marking the end of the Ramadan fast. The president stated that the menace of bandits and kidnappers will be addressed to ensure that the nation's food security is not threatened. In the president's words as he spoke, "With the resources and manpower available to us, we are working very hard. We hope Nigerians will understand the problems. Nigerians know at what stage we came in 2015, what state we are today, both on security and economy, and we are doing our best. The law enforcement agencies are working hard to regain confidence against bandits so we can go back to our land. This is very important. This is what the agencies are busy doing right now. We want people to go back to the land so that we can get enough food for the country and even export," he said. Mr. Buhari also appealed to Nigerians for more understanding of the current situation in the country. Meanwhile, a human rights lawyer, Mike Ozekome San, has faulted the call by the 17 southern governors of Nigeria for a constitutional conference. The governors had said that such a conference would help strengthen the problems facing the country presently. But speaking in Anambra State as a keynote speaker at the 25th Law Week of the Awka branch of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA), Ozekome said the governor's suggestions were unnecessary. Mr. Ozekome, speaking on the topic "Legal Profession in a Lawless Society," said the call for a new conference was not necessary, especially when considering that the recommendations of the one held in 2014 had not been implemented. He said in his words, "I was at the 2014 National Conference headed by the late Justice Idris Kutigi. The over 200 recommendations we made at the conference was yet to be touched. The recommendations of the conference that consisted of 492 Nigerians drawn from all strata has never been touched by this government, even with a 10-foot pole. So when I heard the 17 southern governors talking about another conference, I knew they meant well for the country. But we do not need another dialogue. Let them go to the 2014 recommendations. They will see that we recommended part-time legislature. The constitution made the sitting members of the National Assembly 6 months, but they are receiving fat salaries. What are we doing with 306 House of Representative members? What are we doing with 109 senators? What are we doing with them? Why not make it a unicameral legislature or part-time so that those who are genuinely interested can come and serve the nation, sit and go? We can't grow like this." Speaking earlier, the chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) Awka branch, Mr. Ekene Okonkwo, in his opening address disclosed that the branch settled for the theme "Legal Profession in a Lawless Society" because of the current state of the country. On his part, the human rights lawyer Mr. Femi Falana San has stated that the Nigerian Minister of Information Mr. Lai Mohammed only speaks for the federal government and not for President Muhammadu Buhari. Also, the lawmaker representing the Kaba Bonny Ijumu Federal Constituency in Kogi State at the Federal House of Representatives, Honorable T.J. Yusuf, also disclosed that Nigerians need to hear directly from President Muhammadu Buhari on his positions on the resolutions reached by the Southern Governors Forum. Yusuf said they were tired of hearing from the Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Garba Shehu. Falana and Yusuf, as well as the chairman of the Senate Committee on State and Local Government, Senator Lekan Mustapha, made their views known while speaking on a monitored TV program. Falana said if they expect that the presidency will act on these resolutions, the governor may be wasting their precious time. What happened today was that the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, said on behalf of the government, "No, we are not opposed to restructuring. However, we don't want a separation of the country." Was he speaking for the president or for the federal government? That was why the governors were asking the president to address the nation by responding to these fundamental suggestions made to advance the cause of the unity of this country. When it was clear about 3 years ago that the All Progressive Congress (APC) had abandoned the demand for power devolution, then the federal government, the President Muhammadu Buhari administration, was not interested in restructuring. The APC was embarrassed and the 2019 election was around the corner. So the All Progressive Congress (APC) quickly set up a committee headed by the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai. That committee came up with profound recommendations on restructuring. Again, the presidency has not acted on the recommendations. In his remark, Yusuf stated that the move by the governors was overdue. In his words, "It is now for the president and our brothers from the north to see beyond partisanship, ethnicity, religion and adopt these procedures that have been laid down. Garba Shehu is not the president of Nigeria. We are tired of hearing from Garba Shehu." In a situation like this, the president rises and speaks. For instance, on COVID-19, the president of Kenya speaks monthly to the Kenyan people. Honorable TJ Yusuf added. With that report, we have come to the end of our news update for this time. We want to really thank you for your time. Please don't forget to share, like and comment on all our videos. Follow us on all our social media platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and on www.djmtv.news. I am Stanley Okocha for DJM TV News.
DJM TV. DJM TV.
Fulani people don't say no, they don't like us.
Welcome to DJM TV.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.
Some of the delegates and ask them questions.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJ